Hello to all the viewers of the week. Today we're going to be discussing an interesting part of the mutual fund offerings, which is the multi-asset category. Now, at ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund, we've always been proponents of having a large part of your portfolio in hybrid funds in general. So the Balance Advantage Fund category and the multi-asset category both form part of this hybrid category. What do we mean by multi-asset? Essentially, if you look at the range of financial offerings, you have equity where you are participating in the company's equity. You have debt. You have REITs and InvITs, which are relatively new instruments, which is real estate investment trust and infrastructure investment trust. And of course, you have commodities. Now, as an investor, which equity to choose, which sector to choose, how much proportion of equity, how much proportion of debt, which commodities to invest in, which are the REITs and InvITs worth investing in. And these questions keep coming to your mind. And of course, there is a taxation element. Now, wouldn't it be interesting if all of this is taken care of in a single investment product for you, where you can not only do lump sum, but also do systematic investments over a period of time? These systematic investments will lead to wealth creation, which essentially helps us meet our goals of retirement, and any other goals which come over the period of a life cycle. Now, that's where the multi-asset category is a very interesting category for all of you to look at. At ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund, we've been proponents of the multi-asset category, and our multi-asset fund is one of the largest in the industry. And the reason for that is that for the last 4, 5, 6 years, we've been consistently asking investors to look at this category because it allows investors to participate in equity, debt, commodities, REITs, InvITs in a single instrument. And that is the beauty of this product. Now, when we look at equity markets in general, investors find it difficult to understand how to invest, where to invest. And that's where, to make it very simple for investors, we basically believe that the multi-asset category should be a part of your portfolio. Now, how much part of your portfolio should the multi-asset category be? We believe that there is no limitation to which you can have as far as exposure to multi-asset category you can take. Because if we look at multi-asset, by definition, by design, it allows you to participate in these 3 or 4 categories of instruments and financial assets. And the fund manager decides how much equity should be there, how much debt should be there. By law, of course, the law states that the multi-asset category should have minimum 10% in three of the asset classes, which is equity, debt, and commodities. And that is the way it is structured from a regulatory purpose. But from a execution purpose, if you look at the ICICI Prudential Multi-Asset Fund, it is an equity taxation product. So minimum gross equity that you will find in the product is 65%. The net equity can range depending on the fund manager's view on the markets. And the balance you'll have in at least 10% in debt, at least 10% in commodities. Now, if you look at the commodities part also, it is not restricted to only gold. So you can have gold, silver, now aluminum, copper, zinc, crude, natural gas. All of these avenues are available even on the commodities side. Depending on the fund manager's view on these commodities, they can take exposure in some percentage, which is likely to take care of the risk and reward also. So the objective is that through the availability of equity, debt, REITs, InvITs, commodities, which I just spoke of, you as an investor get exposure to multiple asset classes in a single instrument. As it is a mutual fund, it is very easy for you to participate in it in the systematic investment, plus also in lump sum. And if we look at from a category perspective, this category is getting more and more attention. And from an investor standpoint, it becomes a very good tool in the investor's hand. As I've already explained at ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund, we've been big proponents of hybrid as a category where you get equity and debt and maybe some other asset classes put together. In terms of thought leadership, in terms of leadership, we do believe that the Balance Advantage Fund category, we have a strong presence in, and also the multi-asset fund category. We are right now one of the largest in the industry. And we do believe that you, through the multi-asset fund, will have a good route to participate across equity, debt, rich and rich commodities based on the fund management experience that we have. There are various fund managers who basically manage the equity portion, the commodity portion, the debt portion. So you're getting in a single instrument expertise of many fund managers together in different asset classes. And we also believe that this is a good instrument for the long run. So it is not meant to be a tactical investment. The multi-asset category is meant to be a long-term investment with a very long-term view. And over a period of cycle, as India grows, and we all believe that a $3.5 trillion economy will reach $5-7 trillion over the next many years, the benefit of that you will get through the investment in the multi-asset category. So treat it as a long-term investment, invest in it meaningfully. It should be a meaningful portion of your overall portfolio. And we believe that if you have patience and you give enough time for it to grow, you would get the benefit of the multi-asset category in its true sense. And we at ICICI Prudential truly believe that this is a category, and hybrid as a category is something which should be a very large part of your portfolio. So happy investing, take care, and all the best.